What's up, Hoffman gang? Screw you, Hoffman Yosselin gang, as that's the person we're talking about. And if you saw the title and thumbnail, you would already know that she is a confirmed pedophile. Now, who is Hoffman Yosselin, or better known by her channel name Yosstop? Well, she is one of the biggest Spanish-speaking YouTubers with over 8 million subscribers. If you are a subscriber of this channel, you probably have never heard of her, as most of you are from the US and UK, and also weirdly the Philippines. I've also never heard of her, as I don't speak nor care to learn Spanish, as I really only need to know the English and the best language, the fatherland language, to speak to my relatives. But doing a rough Google search of her, I found out that her content consists mainly of sketch comedy videos, vlogs, and sometimes music videos. She also is the sister of another really big YouTuber named Rayito, who does similar content but is a bigger channel with 9 million subscribers. Now onto the topic of why we're talking about her, as yes, if we're talking about you, it's probably not a good thing. We're talking about Yosstop, as she has admitted to having received child porn. Yep, that's right, one of these being a 16-year-old being sexually assaulted by 4 men. Whoa. The girl assaulted, named Saris, sorry if I mispronounced your name, filed a complaint on March 3rd against the 4 men that assaulted her and the 2 people who received the video, one of them being Yosstop. Now, if you're wondering what the video specifically was about, without, having to watch child porn, obviously, she did an interview conducted by El Pez where we learn, which if you're squeamish by words like moist, then skip to like 30 seconds in the video. She explained that she was attending a party and was eventually ganged up by the 4 men, and they proceeded to remove her clothes, assault her in various sexual ways, including shoving a champagne bottle down her pussy, and this was all filmed. They would then send the video to the 2 supposed people, Yasmin and the other person, and this also circulated all over the Mexican web and all sorts of pornographic sites. After the video circulated for a bit, she would get non-stop harassment. This included death threats and the occasional insult and taunt. She couldn't even ask her parents for help either, because she kept it secret for months that this happened, as she was still adolescent and didn't want to seem like a problem, which just really makes me feel bad. Oh, and if you're wondering about the 4 men who filmed and sexually assaulted her, they reportedly said that she did the act willingly in exchange for some cigarettes. Yep, that was their excuse. After their statement they made, apparently the harassment got much worse. With all this happening, she would later cave into immense depression and go to therapy, which I gotta say, she is definitely one of the more strong-willed type, unlike all the other SJW crybabies who think their lives are so hard. Grow up, everyone has depression, and if you don't, you are actually a rare find. However, sadly, the attacks would continue on social media until Cerise was ganged up again, but this time it was just a group of girls who beat the ever-living shit out of her, as apparently they kept sending each other insults to each other on TikTok. This fight was also filmed and went viral again, and this is where Yosstop comes in. For context, this was very big at the time, as many hashtags in Mexico were getting started for real problems, not just canceling because you didn't like their beliefs or something. They were creating hashtags in order to stop criminals like the 4 men, and with that came Yosstop, who had some problems with the victim at hand. As you may have thought, she was in fact accused of pedophilia. After she commented on what was going on and apparently admitted to receiving and even storing the rape video of the minor, she responded on all of her social media accounts to the accusations against her, and she typed out and said the very typical "this is just an allegation, use common sense. If you're a real fan, you'll believe what I have to say." Oh, and the very typical response I'm referring to is this exact quote that I found of her, saying, quote, "They have tried to involve me in an offense that I've never committed." She said, "But I fully trust in the truth and in common sense. As I've said in many of my videos, allegations should serve as a tool of citizen empowerment." Unfortunately, I have found myself involved in an issue that has nothing to do with me, but I hope that everything is cleared up and resolved soon. Now, the video she is referring to, and the video that most people refer to in the stuff that got her accused in the first place, is just incriminating on so many levels, as Yas says many dumb things. For one, Yas calls the victim a slut for allowing the assault to even happen in the first place, which is just one of the stupidest statements I've ever heard in my entire goddamn life. Like, how insensitive do you actually have to be to say this? Oh, and just even more proof that Yas is just the biggest fucking asshole imaginable. She said that she just wanted some attention as she's just a teen brat. And right here is an actual quote from the video. "That woman let them stick a bottle of Moet in her vagina for 3 packs of cigarettes. Then this woman got all popular for being such a slut," which Holy shit, I talk about a lot of really disgusting people, but this is just the tip of the iceberg, as she used her social media accounts, especially Twitter, to only slander a victim, and also tried to push the fact that she held onto the video of the minor being sexually assaulted. The case was soon held after this, as, come on, like, this video is so incriminating on so many levels, and I don't even speak Spanish. The case was held after using this as evidence, Cerie's lawyer doing it for free of charge, which gives +3 to respect to all lawyers. And instead of telling you guys that she is now in court and we're waiting for what the jury decided, they already made the decision, as yes, they were in fact able to get Yosstop arrested. It is said that she was arrested after her last Twitter post made, which is very fitting, at her home by the officers in Mexico City on charges of child porn. She was then sent to a pre-trial detention, which those who don't know, like me, pre-trial detention means the detaining of an accused person in a criminal case before the trial has taken place, either because of a failure to post bail or due to denial of release under a pre-trial detention statute. That's right, I'm a goddamn English teacher, now tell me why the drapes are red. Sadly though, with how Mexico works, she could make a deal and avoid going to jail altogether, so, you know, kinda sucks, but hey, some good news came out of this. This is the first time, if I remember correctly, that a dumbass YouTuber admitted to having child porn, tried using Twitter to defend themselves, and get arrested, so Yosstop is not only a dumbass, but 100% confirmed pedophile. Anyways, this has been RadFacts. Subscribe to the channel to keep the Reddest channel growing, like this video to help it in the algorithm, comment your opinion as it's yours, and always, people gotta stop hating on the whiteness that is Taco Bell.
Me parece muy feo, muy triste y muy fuerte que la gente mienta para generar visitas, para llamar la atención y sobre todo que jueguen y mientan con una violación. Ayer una chavita se quiso victimizar por un video que grabé hace un año y como era de esperarse, pues obviamente cuando sacas la carta de violación y así, pues la gente se altera mucho. La gente no ve el video completo, pero el video se trata de una pelea de dos chavas que se agarran a madrazos y está enfocado en eso, no está enfocado en otra cosa, pero pues la gente lo sacó de contexto. Entonces pues ella lo sacó de contexto diciendo que yo me estaba burlando de que la violaron, lo cual por supuesto que jamás lo haría, jamás me burlaría de eso. Ella argumenta que
Jocelyn Hoffman, mejor conocida como Yosstop, luego que fuera detenida por el delito de pornografía infantil.